How's the first spring going for you?
It's been great.
Yeah. How so?
Really just learning, getting out there, figuring out like what we got to do, and stuff like that. So
Where are you working at mostly right now?
right guard. Yeah.
I believe you were tackling in high school, right?
Yeah, I played left tackle in high school.
So what's this transition been like?
The transition's been great actually. I mean, I think playing tackle in high school helped me out a lot going into the interior because I have pretty much quicker feet than the guys on the inside. So I used that to my advantage. And I use my arm lift to my advantage as well, playing on the inside, because the guys are kind of, closer in the little box. So,
what's it like having 4 offensive line coaches helping you guys out?
Great. I mean, every single one of them talks the same thing. So that's the biggest part for me because, I can go to Coach Bowen, I can go to Coach Dickey, I can go to Coach Johnson, I can go to Coach Fields, and they all are going to tell me the same thing, and they all are there just to help. Like, I can meet with Coach Field, Coach Johnson, Coach Dickey every day. They'll always make time for me. Anytime I pick up my phone and call them and ask for a meeting, they're there. So it's amazing.
Jayvon, how's it been getting to know those guys? Obviously, you were in a tough spot where you came in early and Coach Fry, and then all of a sudden he's gone to the NFL. What's it been like getting to know the new guys?
They made it pretty easy to get to know them for real because Coach Bowen, he kind of recruited me out of high school a little bit when he was there at Virginia Tech. And when he first came in, I remember we were doing our spring workouts, and he kind of just gave the vibe like he's a great dude. Like he really wanted to build connections with us. So it's been amazing.
What's been the biggest adjustment you've had to make since coming to Ohio State?
The biggest adjustment I would have to say is just really buying in to the culture, because we're a big culture program. We keep the culture, and no matter what's going on, we are going to be the same way. So just kind of buying in, stuff like that.
You got to go to a couple of those bowl games and kind of see what that experience was like. What did that kind of do for you to help prepare you to do it yourself?
It was crazy because it was my first time actually watching games from the field. So I actually got to see steps. I got to see play calling. I got to see Coach Fry actually coaching those guys up on the sideline and actually figure out the talk that he's talking.
For freshman offensive linemen, patience is required, right? Because it's a developmental position. As a guy who comes from high school where you're playing a lot, how do you kind of reset coming in as an offensive lineman, knowing it may be a year or two before you start to get real play?
You kind of just want to learn from those guys that have been here because, like you said, it's kind of tough coming in and being a young guy and then going against different fronts you might never seen before and talking different knowledge that you might not have talked before. But for me, it's been kind of a learning process, but I'm picking up on it. I get very great coaching every day, and the older guys do a great job of communicating. So it's kind of been really easy actually.
9 different guys started last year. Like, what does that mean for this room in terms of you guys know you have to be prepared for anything? Mm-hmm. So how do you prepare for that?
Just coming every day ready to work and coming with that mindset that we all need each other. It's not just one guy there's one guy that no. It's 5 guys out there, and those 5 guys that are going to be out there, they got to be able to trust their brother. And the guys that are on the sideline, we got to be out there cheering on our brothers. And when our names are called, or whoever names is called, you got to be able to step up.
How important is that early on, like right now for you, trying to instill your teammates can trust you?
Just coming every day with the mindset that I'm here to work. Like I come in the building, I come into Woody, and they know that I'm here to work. They know that I'm not here to play around. They know that I'm coming in the meeting asking questions, trying to figure out what's going on, picking the older guys' brains, staying out the practice either and getting extra work.
You talked about kind of seeing improvements already. Where have you seen that the most in your games?
I want to say knowing the game of football. That was the biggest improvement for me because, coming out of high school is kind of a lot more simpler. Coming to a place like Ohio State, you got to know your stuff. You feel me? And Coach gives us a good look. I'm talking about Coach Burr, the defensive coordinator. He gives great looks, different looks, and yeah.
Is that through film work that you start to see that the most? Kind of the knowledge of the game, not necessarily the on-field stuff?
Yeah, I want to say the film room and on the field because you can work on it in the field room and you can work on it on the board, but if you can't take it to the field, then none of that really matters.
Thank you.